Today I'm going to show you how to make Jammie Dodgers. This recipe makes about 24 Jammie Dodger biscuits. You will need 250 grams of plain flour, 150 grams of butter or margarine, 100 grams of caster sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and 250 grams of jam, ideally raspberry, but you can use other flavours of jam if you want. Firstly, in a bowl, cream together your caster sugar and your margarine or butter until well combined and creamy. Then add your egg and your vanilla essence and again mix well. Then finally add your flour and again mix really well until well combined. It should start to come together as a dough, so you might need to use your hands. Then once your dough has formed, you'll want to pop this in the fridge for a good hour to allow the dough to chill. Then, having floured out your surface, you'll want to roll your dough out to about ½ centimetre thick. Ideally, you don't want it any bigger than ½ centimetre, otherwise when you sandwich the two biscuits together it's going to be really thick, so the thinner the better. Then I have used a 5 centimetre fluted cutter. You can make them bigger and you can make them smaller if you want, and I have just cut out the shapes. Then using a little heart cutter that I have just cut out the middle of half of the biscuits. You can use a circle cutter if you don't have a heart one. You can do any shape in the middle that you'd like. Then on a baking tray with a sheet of baking paper. If you don't have baking paper, you can sprinkle down flour to help stop the biscuits sticking. You'll want to place your biscuits on there. Now, I couldn't get all my biscuits on one tray, and I doubt that you'll be able to as well. Because you need to leave enough space between them that if they expand, they don't then expand into each other. Then bake in a preheated oven at gas mark 4, 180 degrees centigrade or 160 fan assisted, and bake for about 12 to 15 minutes. You want them just going brown, so you still want them to remain quite a pale colour, but just going brown on the edges. Then once your biscuits have cooled, you'll want to use your jam to sandwich the two sides together. So I just spread on the side without the cutout in the middle, and then just pop the other biscuit on top. And there you have it. That's how you make Jammie Dodgers.